Welcome, Cancer. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Eve the Empress Oracle. Today we're going to go ahead and do your TarotScope. This is a general reading, so please take the messages that resonate with you, leave the parts that don't. If you would like a personal in-depth reading pertaining specifically to you and your situation, any questions you may have, you can contact me. My email is in the description box below. Okay, if this message does resonate with you, please give me a like, leave me a comment, let me know how things are playing out. And don't forget to share my content and channel with family and friends, because there may be messages here for them as well. Now from the Moonology deck, you have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So there could have been some things that you were dealing with that may have been rough, may have been difficult. You didn't know how you were going to make it, but you did. You did. You're at the finish line. It could have been a rocky road, but you've made it. All right. You've made it to the finish line successful. You're going to come out victorious. You're going to come out on the other side of this. This difficulty is temporary. All right. Now from the Moon deck, let's get your other message. Conscious eating nourishes me. That I'm getting is a separate message. It doesn't necessarily tie into that unless you have been dealing with a health issue. If you personally have been dealing with a health issue, then yes, maybe changing your diet, eating a little bit more nutritious, being mindful with your choices can definitely help you into recovery and into healing and things like that. We only get one body, what we do with it is our choice. So yes, by fueling our body with the right things will change our energy. It can either help us, give us more energy, or it can deplete us of our energy. So yes, be mindful of what you're eating. All right, and just know that that this difficulty is about to pass. Now from the holographic tarot, let's get your messages here. There's the messages here for the Cancerians. The Ten of Wands. Yep, you're like on your last leg. You don't know how you were going to take anymore, how you were going to deal with anymore. You're just running, hanging on by a thread. The Page of Wands, that's some news coming in, some movement coming in, some news, some truth is coming in. So you have some news coming in, some big news coming in, because you have two messengers here. This yeah, so you have some news here about truth, a secret being revealed, a different idea or perspective, as well as news about moving forward, things moving ahead, a type of job offer, an opportunity to relocate. Let's get some more cards here. And this news can be what is reassuring to you, refreshing to you, because maybe you didn't see a way out and now these things are being offered to you, or this news is coming in and it's helping you out. Yeah, you were feeling at a loss. You were focusing on the things that were not working out. But this is giving you an opportunity for a new beginning. You have the Fool. You go from the Ten of Wands to the Fool, which is great because the Ten of Wands is the end of a cycle. As we have already stated, the end of a tough cycle approaches. All right, so the end is near and you're going to have a new beginning. This news coming in, this message coming in is giving you an opportunity to have a new start, to have a new beginning. You were stressed out. You were focusing on the things that were not working out for you. You weren't really focusing on how can you take this situation, and you weren't focusing on the positive. You weren't focusing on the good. And I get it, depending on whatever your situation was, sometimes it can seem very dire, and there's no, it's very hard for you to get the emotion out of it, and your judgment is cloudy already because you're frustrated or full of all these emotions that you're like, oh, how can this possibly be good for me? How can this be positive? Nothing positive was happening with the situation. That can have been your thought process on it. But all was not lost. Yes, it was a very trying time. It was a difficult situation to overcome. You were feeling like you were on your last leg. You were carrying way too many burdens that you necessarily didn't have to do. There could have been better ways to go about things. And that's where this information is coming in. This is where this message is coming in. This is where this news is coming in. That things can be done better. Things can be done differently. And now you're actually willing to try something different, to do something different. You're willing to take that leap of faith that things are going to work out. And once you take that leap of faith, things are going to start moving quickly. All right. Because with the Knight of Swords, it's all about fast movement. Quick news coming in. Quick movement happening. Everything's going to start happening very, very, very quick. Bam, bam, bam. It's not going to be delayed or any of that. But at this time too, with all the movement, all the changes happening, you want to make sure that you are taking care of your body. That's what I'm getting. Make sure you're eating healthy. Make sure you're fueling your body with the nutrients, the minerals that it needs, because you go from being overworked or feeling tired, fatigued, like out of it, to now there's so much happening, and your emotional status has changed. Now you're not so much in this negative emotional state. You're now it's changing to you being more optimistic about the future, looking forward to the future, wanting to do things differently. But because it's also a busy time and there's so many moving pieces and things happening right after another, which is positive, but still that can also take its toll, and it can also be very time consuming. So I'm getting, if you're out and about, if you're juggling a lot of stuff, doing a lot of stuff, make sure to at least have easy, quick, grab and go, healthy snacks, healthy meals, things like that, because you need to fuel your body. If you don't fuel your body, it's going to give up on you, and then all these good opportunities that's coming in, all these good ideas, all this good news is going to be for nothing if you can't act on it, if you can't participate, if you can't keep it going, if you can't do what you need to do. So really take care of your body. Listen to your body. Listen to, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling energized, things like that. Try to set a routine. Try to find calm within the chaos. All right. I hope if that makes sense. So Cancer, this is the message I have for you. It was pretty clear and straight to the point. I hope it made sense. I hope it's what you needed to hear. All right, it is very positive because the end of a tough cycle is coming about. All this stuff you've been stressing about, you won't have to stress about it anymore. All right, things are going to shift, and it's going to shift for the better. But you also need to make sure that you're prioritizing your body, taking care of your vessel. All right. So I hope this is the message you needed to hear. Give me a like, drop me a comment. Until next time, many blessings.